Hey guys, we're back with the house in Fata Morgana, a Requiem for Innocence. I looked up what Ascento Deli means. I hope I'm saying it right. And it's actually the name of a song in the original Fata Morgana. I believe it plays during door 4 and 5 in the early bits. Don't quote me on that. It means his seat, which I just thought was interesting enough to share, I guess. I still... That one could be... Like, I was thinking that, this is kind of like its own miniature door with the guy, I forget his name, the masked guy in the mansion. And that, maybe, possibly, I don't know. And then Tales Whisked Away in Obscurity. I saw the portraits are in this game for Georges and Didier. Where did I see that? Is that on the store page? It doesn't seem like something they put on the store page. I saw that somewhere. No. Oh yeah, but there is that character. I'm not gonna look at his name. There's also a CG of Jiran. That could be like... Well, it's not a cut CG. Right? Well, it's 4x3, so I doubt that they like... cut it so you can't like see like a stab wound in her stomach or something. But you can't see her chest. It rivals... Well, no, Giselle's is bigger. Trust me, I speak from experience. I know. I still question why Giselle's was so big. It really took me out of the moment where like they were just CGs, and half of them were just Giselle fan service. Well, not. I mean, what do you call it, fan? Yes, I would. But right, we're kind of in the middle of this scene. We said to go last time. I'm hoping I can make this video. Like, I want to start making videos like 40 minutes long again. Just every time it kind of works out for me to end at like 25-30 minutes. I think that just like 40-minute videos work for Fata Morgana better, right? I don't really know. But I don't know like what the best length of video is. But before, if I used to upload like 25-minute long videos. And if I upload like a 15-minute long video, I'd be like, oh, I kind of feel bad about this, but whatever. Then I upped it to like 30, and I was like, oh, if I upload a 20-minute video, I kind of feel bad about this, but whatever. Now it just moves up and up. Before long, I'll have like 3-hour long videos. And sometimes they'll be 2 hours long. And I'll feel bad, but like whatever. Anyway. This song is in English, isn't it? I think so. Hey Morgana, can I ask you how you ended up here? What happened? Did you get in a fight with Jiran? Something like that. Huh. Well, there's something you don't see every day. But I guess whenever you have more than one person in the same place, problems are gonna arise eventually. Jiran can be a bit, well, excessively frank, so I'm sure she didn't mean to hurt you, whatever she said. No, it wasn't her. I lashed out at her, unprovoked. Now that I have difficulty imagining. You always seem to be in control of your emotions. Actually, no. I was just reminded me of this too. As mature as you may seem, you're still only 11. There's nothing unusual about that, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. I keep forgetting that she's 11, not 12, which just makes it even creepier. Like, at some point you could justify it by, like, medieval times, they have different standards, but also, like, he's 22, so, like, I'm not... It's still pretty... There's nothing unusual about that. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Stop thinking of me like I'm a normal girl. You are, no matter what you say. At least, you are to me. You're allowed to yell at someone if you're upset with them. You're allowed to get in a fight if you're having a bad day. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to feel whatever you feel. You don't have to hold it in. Those are the old things mere people do. Like I just said, you are a regular person. You're no different from me or Maria or Jiran or anyone else. Any other day, I'd argue the point further. Calling me normal is looking to denying me my very identity. But right now, The world feels so welcoming. To the point I would feel bad fighting him over it. I wonder, what's so different about today? Hey, I'm sorry. What? You have nothing to apologize for. Not today, but the festival. I feel like I was trying to force you to have a good time. In fact, whenever you acted like you weren't, it got on my nerves. It frustrated me how I was trying so hard and you seemed to be trampling my efforts. And I've been doing that for a long time now. I frequently got upset at your harsh words when I'm applying ointment. But I'm realizing, what seemed charitable and generous from my point of view, isn't necessarily the same from yours. So I'm sorry for constantly being so presumptuous. I won't try to coerce you into going to the festival next year. You're not yourself today. Excuse me? In what way? You're unusually open. I never thought you would come to that realization, let alone apologize for any of it. Certainly wasn't in my initial plans for the day, but for whatever reason, having you so close seems to have that effect on me. What's this? Is this his nose? What's his face? Look at this. So that's his chin, okay? We can accept that, right? Is that his nose? Then why is his hair back here? This CG is all kinds of messed up. And for you too, if I may be so presumptuous. So it does. Well, we're on the same page about one thing. That said, I don't intend to back down on the ointment. I'm doing it because I want to. So just tell yourself you're generously allowing me to have my way, if you would. Are you okay with that? You already said you weren't going to back down, so why are you even asking? Oh, I forgot to turn my volume back up. I recorded my second attempt at a Final Thoughts video today for Fata Morgana. I'm still not really happy with it, but it's better than the first, so I'm probably going to stick with it. Like, making a Final Thoughts video is hard. Like, usually I just talk for like 10 or 20 minutes about the game, like what characters I liked and so forth, after I finish, but it feels a lot more difficult with Fata Morgana. Like, I also usually talk about like the flaws in the game, what I didn't like, what I liked, and it's hard to do that with Fata Morgana because there's not too much to criticize. There are fair criticisms for Fata Morgana, but I don't know. It just feels hard to do. Anyway, do as you please. That I will. But I won't stop complaining either. I'll have to practice not letting you get under my skin as much then. Yeah? To this day... Yeah? What's up? To this day, I've never forgotten what my life was like 2 years ago. I have dreams. I have nightmares about it. My episode back there was caused by one of those flashbacks. Well, dang, that'd do it. I can't escape from the nightmares. They're always there. Always right behind me. Sometimes, I can feel the pain like I'm there again. Sometimes it's even worse than the real thing. I fear sleep. Will I ever be free from the Lord's terror? You will. You never have to see him again. You can beat those dreams. It'll take time, but you can do it. He won't be able to terrorize you forever. Can I really beat them? Absolutely. If he shows up in your dreams, just close your eyes. I just realized something. So, we saw like a little flashback with the white... Well, flashback. We saw like a flash of the white-haired girl. Like, mainly focused on her eyes, right? But wasn't the white-haired girl... like, her appearance was decided after Morgana met Michelle. So, how... I don't know. Or maybe that's like how we see it, but Morgana saw it differently. But we see it as the white-haired girl because we already know what the white-haired... But don't think too hard about it. Do anything you can erase from your mind. Banish all your memories of him. Do that enough times, and before you know it, you'll actually start forgetting about him. Until eventually, every trace of him will be gone. Nothing that terrible will ever happen again. You have my word. You can believe me. Everything will be okay. The Lord's not long for this world anyway, given how much hatred he's garnered from his people. And in any event, should it come to it, I'll take his head off myself. Oh yeah, you watched the flashback, and Jacopo is the one to kill the Lord, so that's actually true. Don't do anything to put your life at risk. Of course, he ends up breaking that promise. We know what Jacopo does. Huh? If you end up dying, I'll have nightmares of different variety. Fair enough. You know, you're not acting much like yourself today either. That caught me off guard. Not in a bad way, though. I take it back. Burn in hell. Thanks. I was wondering, will there be another festival next year? You mean Midsummer? It's an annual celebration, so yeah, there will be another festival. Though with the way things are going, I expect it'll keep getting smaller and smaller in scale. Why do you ask? Morgana? I'll not be opposed to going again next time. Don't think you have to if you don't want to. I don't. Well, alright. Would it be presumptuous for me to assume you enjoyed yourself then? Can't say I especially did, no. I don't get it. Why are you saying you'll go next year if you had a bad time this year? Because I get the feeling that may change with time. Really? Yes. Alright. Then I'll remind you when the time comes. Next year, the year after, and every year after that. You do that. So hey, are you still planning to head out on your own when you get older? I am, yes. So nothing's changed there, huh? All I do there is take up space. That's not your reason for wanting to leave, is it? You know that's not true. You keep the place clean and cook for the girls and do plenty else to help out. If anything, I'd say you only take up space far less than other kids your age. When I was younger, I did so much more to help so many others. I may as well be lazing around and doing nothing compared to what I was once able to accomplish. You know, I've avoided asking this question for a while, but what was your life like before you ended up here? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I am the daughter of... Morgana? Why can I not bring myself to say I'm the daughter of God? And I'm a saint, and I'm not like the rest of you. That my blood has miraculous powers. It's all the truth. So why? Why do I so fear acknowledging that I'm not one of them? I'm the daughter of the church, and I help spread the word of God. I assume it was something like that. Did you grow up in a church then? Something of the sort. Huh. Well, the past is the past. What you did then, what you could do then, isn't necessarily what you have to do now. As far as I'm concerned, you're more than pulling your weight. If you don't want to stay at the brothel, that's one thing, but don't feel like you're not contributing enough. Contributing. Tell me. What? Tell me about when you were younger. Why? Or don't. You don't have to. Never said I wouldn't. I'm just surprised to see you showing any interest in me. Today's just full of surprises. I think I mentioned how I don't remember much about my childhood. I have vague memories of how the language... Wait, what? How the language sounded. As well as wheat fields stretching as far as the eye can see. I loved just sitting and watching as it swayed back and forth in the wind, like waves in an ocean of gold. I assume my parents were there with me, but I can't say for sure. I just remember they were pleasant days. I don't remember where I was born or what it was called, only that it was somewhere far from here. How did you end up in the city? Do you really not remember? I assume that I was sold off. Found an opportunity and managed to escape. Running and running and running for who knows how many days, till finally a city came into view. Into the slums I went. I only have scattered fragments and memories of that time. I assume it was so unpleasant my mind shut it all out. I thought family were supposed to be the ones who wouldn't throw you out on the streets. Huh? That's what Maria said. Oh yeah, she did, didn't she? Not every family's the same. Some will, some won't. My guess is that they are financially unable to keep me. But you know, nothing says you have to be blood related to be family. Maybe the first one throws you out, doesn't mean you can't go and find yourself a new one. What happens next? What? In your story, what happens next? Oh, you want me to keep going? It's kind of hoping you got on board. But alright. Living in the slums, surviving day to day was my first priority. I was too young to get any real work, so I became a thief. Heathen. Shall I burn in hell? But I'm completely irredeemable in your eyes. I've stolen, lied, and deceived, and even killed people. What? Killed several guards in the slave revolt. That wasn't the first time either. Even as a child, my hands were not free of blood. You are a sinner. A vile, wretched, miserable sinner. Then I am. Burn in hell. Sure I will, once I'm dead. When you were younger, what did you kill? Maria's told you about what the brothel used to be like, right? Really run down and smaller than it is now. She has, yes. This isn't exactly the safest neighborhood now. Back then it was even worse. Our gang hadn't formed up yet, so naturally we weren't doing peacekeeping work either. One day, back when Maria was 12 and I was 14. Oh, Jacobo's older than Maria? I just assumed they were the same age. That means Maria's 20 right now. A thief broke into the brothel. He attempted to rape her. As I watched the man knock her down, climb on top of her, my blood boiled. All I could think was getting him off of her. And so I killed him. It was the first time I'd ever taken someone's life. I was shaking from head to toe for, I don't even know how long. I could never imagine that happening to Maria. She's a tough woman, absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if she was calmer than me, but she's only 12 at the time. Right about your age, in fact. Strong as she may have been, she couldn't possibly have overpowered a full-grown man. The only reason I didn't end up dead is because I attacked him from behind, while he was distracted. I understood good and well that murder is wrong, but sometimes, it's you or them, and well, if you don't have the strength to kick back, the world will trample all over until there's nothing left. I don't want to spend my life in constant servility? Survival, it's servility, I think. Having everything taken away from me, always on the losing side. I'm tired of being on the bottom. I want to climb higher. High enough to look out upon the whole wide world. A-C. And is that the same world you say you want to go out into? It is. And the world you keep saying you want to show me? It absolutely is. I see. That's not the world I want to see, though. But I have no right to trample on his dreams. Well, I hope you make it someday. As do I. Alright, we're almost there. See that building up ahead? I live on the second floor. Not the most comfortable place in the world. It's a place to sleep and a roof over my head. Should suffice until you're feeling a little better. And don't worry, I'll sleep on the floor. You can have the bed. So yeah, take as much time as you... Morgana? Zzz. She's asleep? Well, for the love of God. So goddamn much for that. Oh well. Once I've gotten her tucked in, I should get some sleep myself. She's already asleep. If you put her on the floor, she won't even know. You know, kind of feel like I finally closed some of the gap between us. I can only hope you feel the same. Sleep well, Morgana. May you be free from your nightmares. Forever. That scene was so good. I don't know if this is his house at the brothel. I'm pretty sure they share a background. Morning already. Or is it the afternoon? Okay, yeah, it's his house. Either way, it's about time I got up. And my back hurts like heck. Why? Oh yeah, and I slipped on the floor and... I'm not doing this. There's something oddly revitalizing about the sunlight shining into the open window. The summer breeze lacked its usual stifling heat. In fact, feeling quite pleasant against my cheeks. A pair of long, burgundy braids danced gently in the wind. Ah. Leaning against the windowsill and singing was a young girl, beads of light streaming down over her small, robed body. I found myself staring, entranced by the sight. The ground where she stood seemed almost sacred. I could be forever tainted if I set foot in it. The sound of her voice washed over me like a wave and seeped into my half-asleep body, permeating every fiber of my being. An indescribable amalgam of feelings welled up in my breast. I think that's amalgam, right? It's like a fusion, right? Something like that. It was a feeling similar to the first time I heard her sing, only incomparably more profound. It took everything I had to keep the fire from appearing on my face, spilling from my lips. I simply sat there in silence, taking in the sight and sound. When she slowly turned to face me, the sunlight now illuminating her silhouette. Oh, I think you're still asleep. Good morning. This is an illusion, right? Morgana, your face. What of it? Half frenzied, I scrambled over to the window and grabbed her by the shoulders. Her eyes went wide for a moment, but she didn't shove me aside, only stared. I could see my own reflection in her golden eyes. And then, as my eyes grew accustomed to the light, I saw her as she was, face covered in the same marks I knew so well. What's wrong? Did you forget I was here? I could only imagine how stupid my face looked in that moment. Mouth hanging awkwardly half agape as they attempted to chuckle, only a sigh managing to make it up and out of my throat. I imagine that happened because Morgana voiced magic powers. Sorry. Still not all the way awake. Was the face I had seen a mere illusion? A fantasy conjured up by my mind? Almost certainly. It was nothing more than a figment of my imagination. But I wanted it to be what she looked like when she was healed. I wanted more than ever to finally see it for real. Because I was standing so close, she had to tilt her head back for more than usual to see me. Starting in her face, usually concealed by her hood, being exposed to the sunlight. Even covered in grotesque marks, I was close enough to make out the precise outline of her face, the exact shape of her eyes, the perfect straight line of her nose. With each passing moment, that vision began to seem more and more real. I summoned the image of her healed face once more. Standing before me was a girl who could easily pass as a noble, a beauty and dignity to match her impeccable singing voice. Imposing though she was, I was certain her smile would be filled with warmth. Something the matter? Why are you staring at me? I know I'm hideous. You don't have to tell me, so get back. Morgana? What? Think I might love you. Excuse me? The words came out entirely independent of my own will. Okay, Yuck, will you save this? Just say, like a daughter. Boom. The entirety of everything I felt was kind of creepy is fixed instantly. Unless you make it creepy. I didn't grasp the meaning of what I just said, until after I realized her brow was furrowed in perplexity. Until after, like a total buffoon, I thought, why is Morgana giving me that look? Morgana doesn't act like an 11-year-old. They wrote her like she's older, but still, it's still creepy. I won't justify it by that. A chill ran down my spine as I finally began to comprehend the absurdity of what I just said. Not a single excuse came to mind. All my words simply vanished into a thick, white fog. What I had just said to her again? What I had said to this little girl? I loved her? Me? In love with a child? Is that so? Hi, thank you. Sure don't sound surprised. How could you remain so calm? Barely keeping it together here. I don't see why I would be. You're only telling me what I already know. What? Say again? She already knew? How I felt? I didn't even know how I felt. You care for everyone at the brothel. You love all the girls at the brothel like they're your family. It's quite obvious from your reactions. I suppose it doesn't hurt to put into words every once in a while. But in any case, you've made your feelings quite clear. You've made it clear that I count as one of them. The only thing that's clear here is that you don't understand the first thing about my feelings. No, I meant... Do I really want to tell her right here, right now, that no, my feelings for her are different? Use your dang head, Jacopo. She's 11 years old. Wait, at least 3 years? And then, like, it's still creepy, but I can justify that. I can justify 14. Like, with medieval times and just her acting older than her age and everything combined, that makes it justifiable. And you're 21. What the heck's gotten into you? Yeah, I meant it exactly like that. Took the words right out of my mouth. I see. I'll say it means a lot to me to be seen the same as everyone else. Morgana. I said nothing. You heard nothing. God, what is happening to me? I have no idea what's going on anymore. Nothing makes the dangest bit of sense, pardon my French. I was having a difficult time accepting how taken I seem to be with this girl. With this child. Covering my face with my hands, groaning and trying my best not to pay any mind to the pair of perplexed eyes that could feel staring a hole through me. And I thought, I have to at least wait until she turns 16. Yeah, that's even better! That's even better, Jacopo! Like, with 16, you don't even have to justify that. That's just, like, in some U.S. states, 16 is legal. I don't know what, like, the rest of the world is. Like, what's it called? Age of consent? But I think 16, that's fine. Yeah, that's perfect. 26 minutes. This scene... Wait. Birthday part. Birthday part! It's time! Wait, I didn't read the cursive writing. Should I go back and read? Yeah, let's go back and read that. I could just watch it back in the video, like you guys could do that yourselves, but this is me like artificially increasing the length of the video. I die a smart cookie. I really like this whole episode though. Morgana, I really like Morgana's character. Like everything about it, especially like the whole, like her identity is based around being the daughter of God, and her coming to terms with like being a normal person, I guess. We're almost there. Almost. Almost. There. Read the cursive. I saw it, but like register it as read it. Another 7 months pass, bringing them 3 years from their first encounter. Okay. So she'll be turning 12, which like that's still a no-go, Jacopo. Do not do it. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time with the house in Fata Morgana or Requiem for Innocence. And I think that'll be the end of part 1. Like, I imagine part 1 has to end with the bandit revolt. I want to say there's 3 parts. I don't know. I remember reading a bit about the game, like people's initial impressions about the game when it first came out. I just wanted to see like what people thought of it. And I seem to recall them mentioning 3 parts. I don't know. I guess that makes sense. Like it could be, this is part 1, part 2 is like, part 2 is either Jacopo politics or Morgana happening, and then the other is either Jacopo politics or like what Morgana does. Would they split it up like that though? That seems kind of weird. Seems like they'd stick to chronological. Well, I don't know. Who knows? I'll see you guys next time with some more of the House of Fata Morgana or Requiem for Innocence. I am ready for this. I'm ready for Julian to either die or be evil. One of those is happening. I just don't know which. Like, I did say it was too edgy, but I still don't think it's gonna happen. Like, well, I said it'd no longer be edgy. I don't think she's gonna be evil. I think she's just gonna die. Because I don't see them going that far. And like, will that even help the narrative at all if she was evil? Like, well, that have an influence in Jacopo, but like Morgana never learns about it. We know that, so. Because she never mentioned Jurian at all. Like, this feels like something she would have mentioned. I mean, if Jurian is evil, she never learns about it. Which means, like, there's no point. Yes. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time with some more. I already said that like 3 times now. Alright, bye.